everyone, welcome back to another video of Keeping It Real. On today's podcast, I have Jossalyn Cortez, and before we get started, I didn't know this collab was ever gonna happen. You know, she came out reaching for me, saying, put me on. I'm like, you know what, let me fit you on our schedule. So here she is today, live now.
Testing. And we are back on Keeping It Real, Season 2 podcast.
You want to tell them the truth? That you begged me to be here? Be so for real, Brian.
No, it only took me one time to tell her, hey, be on. She said yes. So today we're gonna, desmascararla to see the real her. So,
which not a lot of people can do.
Not you putting the easiest one first.
What?
The easiest question first.
It's what's trending right now. It's not what's trending. It's just what's happening.
All right, so let's start off with something, some news. Breaking news. It was last night, right? Last night?
Yeah, last night. Well,
last night in Buenos Aires. One of y'all's favorite celebrities, your idol. Let me tell you a question. So weren't you a Directioner, aka fan from One Direction?
I was.
How do you feel about the Liam Payne tragedy?
It's horrible. It's very sad because literally last week or 2 weeks ago, there was this whole hate train
on him.
Yeah.
Why?
Because his ex-girlfriend came out saying he's an abuser, he's this and that he only goes to the other members' concerts just to go get some clout because he's his fame is dying down basically.
Really?
Yeah. So he was using.
So he was irrelevant.
Kind of,
Oh.
and that he was only famous really, and not even famous. He's just using Snapchat right now because that's where he gets the money.
What if?
It's crazy.
What if she killed him?
So for real, no.
Or hear me out.
Nah.
Since he was losing clout, he had to fake his death, just like Lil Tay. And then she came back. What if that happened?
That's not what happened. No, because TMZ literally posted. They're disgusting, but they posted pictures of his bod.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
You don't want to see it. It was
He
just.
fell.
He fell from the 3rd floor, of the hotel he was at.
But how though?
He was a substance abuser.
Oh.
Yeah, and apparently things went down. It got very aggressive, very ugly, very quick. He was drunk, and apparently he himself jumped off.
It was a suicide?
No se sabe. We don't know.
I forgot we have to be careful what we say because we're on TikTok.
It was an unaliving.
Oh my gosh.
We don't know. No one knows. Quien sabe.
We'll see, because it's latest news. You heard it first here on Keeping It Real. If you didn't know, you heard it first here. Tag us down below, # Keeping It Real. Told y'all first. So any latest news, we got you. And now that we have moved on from someone else's life, let's move on to your life.
Okay.
Let's see what the first question is for you.
Oh God.
Oh, you put the one you hated to answer first.
No. You can swap it more around. They know. Swap them around.
Fine. Let me see.
Yeah. I think yeah.
No, let's start off with that one.
What?
What has been your worst breaking point?
Oh, you want to start strong?
Yeah.
I need tequila for that.
She brought the shot glass, not the.
No. My breaking point. So you know how in this family, I feel like everyone knows how my childhood was, right?
I know.
You do? Well,
I know.
like...
I met her 4 years ago.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
We're cousins, but we grew away from.
Yeah.
But pretty much everyone knows how it was for me growing up. It wasn't the prettiest.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
you know how there's like the rumor like, oh, your mom is like, my mom is very strict and very
like my grandma, kind of.
Oh, your grandma's nice.
Oh, well, to you, but like for...
No, your grandma is like nice compared to my mom.
Well, obviously like for us, she's nice to me, but my parents, my mom.
I guess okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah, it was very ugly. And I think it was during COVID. I generally don't even remember the years because I feel like I pushed things so far in the back that I just everything is a blur. Yeah. It was during COVID, I think, that I like ended up moving to Tio Mar's house because I just couldn't handle being at home anymore. Like just being there.
Like, were you underage or what?
No, I was a grown adult already, which is sad. But it's just like my mom's always had that like control over me, and I was a full grown adult. So and like it's just like being afraid of her type thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So I ended up moving to mi Tio Mar's house for like 3 months. And
really?
It was like
how'd you get to his house and what is?
I think that like whole week I was just like done. I was telling my dad, I was like, I'm gonna move out. Like I would tell my dad first. I was like, I'm gonna move out. Like I can't stand it being here anymore. And it's like gonna kill me if I continue to live here. Yeah. And then it's gonna unalive me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So he was like, pues no sé, do what you have to do. Who's gonna tell your mom? And I was like, well, I'll tell her. I was like, where are you gonna go? Like he was just trying to figure out what I was gonna do. He wasn't trying to stop me. Right. But like he was just worried like, where are you gonna go? Because he saw that I was determined to leave. And then I think like that weekend I just told my mom, I was like, I'm done. I'm packing my shit. And I started packing my shit. Started putting it in a car. And like it became a whole fight. Like, yeah. I think I talked to mi Tio Mar that week. I was like, hey, if I move out, will you take me in for a little bit? And then he was cool enough to let me be there for like 3 months.
But what was she doing that, made you...
You know what it was?
What?
You know the house we live in? Well, we live in right now? That was the house that I spent my childhood in. So all my memories there are just horrible. We had already moved out from that house. We were living in a different house for years. Yeah, the big one. Yeah. Then we moved back to the house and like being there just like brought back all these memories. And that's why I was like, I can't be here. It's really messing with my mental health. So that's... Is
there one certain thing she did to you like that was like, oh, I'm late, I'm done for sure? Like
what told me to get out? Not really. You know what it was? I was having like weird dreams and like to a point where I feel like my mind was playing with me because there was this one night that I was sleeping and I woke up and then I see like a figure above my face and then like just like staring. You know what? When they say like, oh, you have a like that, and I was like, is this house is just gonna like is messing with me? Like I don't know.
Hell no.
Yeah, it was really bad, and I think my dad had like an experience like that too within that same week. So he eventually kind of told them like, hey, this is what's going on. They're religious as well.
Yeah. So they were like, just pray or what?
Yeah. But you know me. I'm very...
No. We'll get to that later. Oh. To that part of you. Yeah. So how was it like living in... What did Tio Mar say when you like showed up? He knew, but like...
He was very welcoming. He was just like, you know what? Like, we know that you've had a rough childhood. So it's fine. They gave me that room that's haunted per se, but that's the room I was in.
You left the haunted one to go to another.
Yeah. It was bad. But I was there for 3 months. It was chill. Me asustaron en esa pinche casa.
Oh hell no.
Me asustaron. Cause you know how they go to a
What
church?
If you're bringing them?
What if it's me? What if I'm the haunted one?
Oh hell no. I'm gonna let you know today when I sleep.
When it's Halloween too. It's Halloween.
Oh no, we got that Christmas tree on here, give us that.
Why is that tree here already? It's not even November yet.
I was born.
No mames. But anyways, me asustaron. You know how they go to church every Wednesday? So it was like around 9 p.m. They get home like around 10 something. Yeah. It was 9 p.m. and I hear Sandra's laugh. And I like, in my head, I'm like, there's no one home. And I like go to that salita that's there. I look upstairs and it's dark, like pitch black. And then I'm like, nah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. So I go back into that room. And I was just like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm acting dumb.
Yeah.
And then I hear like someone talking, like Sandra. It was, and I was like, nah. And I just like remember putting on headphones and just like ignoring it. But I was like, nah, because I already knew the rumors that that place was haunted. And then, like shortly after, llegaron. And then like, you know, I knew that they were there because the lights were turned on, and then I actually hear Sandra's voice. And I go outside, I was like, when did y'all get here? They were like, oh, like 2 minutes ago. I'm like, no fucking way. It's like, you would not believe this. I told them, and they were like, no way. And you know how they're superstitious. Well, they're religious too. They were like, I know, I quiero orar, you know.
Oh, hell no, that was shit.
That was horrible.
I would have left. What the hell? Why'd you walk back in your room? I would have walked out the door.
It's not my first encounter with like the unknown, so.
Oh, you played the Ouija board or what?
No, I never have. That no, I don't do that.
No.
That actually scares me. But
I can't. I would never do that either.
No. That's one thing I wouldn't do.
Who am I gonna talk to in the day? Like, I don't want to talk to no one. So,
He's like, no, ain't no one know me.
They do know me. I just don't know them.
And there we go. Brian, I
So,
hope you know that in this family, I'm the coolest one.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Everyone, you know, considers me the Kardashian.
But I have the ass.
You're Rob. You know, I got a real saying. Like it showed Kim and Kylie, and they were like, "Oh, it's always that one cousin and one that it's always those two cousins that feel like they're, you know, celebrities." I'm like, me and who else? Like, I don't know anyone else that just wants to be like me. I mean, everyone does, but
no one's like delusional.
No. I'll get y'all there. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, we believe in you.
Yes. What else are you here? Trying to feed clout off me? You trying to pull a Liam Payne.
Too soon.
Oh.
Too soon.
My bad. I'm so sorry for the community out there. Don't cancel me. It was, you know, I kept it too real on here.
He wants to be famous so bad. Cancel him.
No. No, please don't. But like, when would you go back to the house?
Oh, like 3 months later, when my mom was like, he's like, hey, let's work things out. You know, like there's a basement. And you're like, look, well, I think they ended up kicking the lady and her family that was living in that basement.
Why?
They're trash people, to be honest. They were.
Yeah.
But she was like, you can have the basement. You know, I won't be in your
business.
You know, you can have me. So they would just come back. Like, oh, she like as soon as I left, she started like, you know, sending me pictures of my little siblings. They're like, oh, you know, they miss you. They're crying, trying to like guilt me.
Yeah.
It's coming back, and I was just like, no, I'm not having it. But she ended up convincing me. Like, oh, you'll have the basement to yourself, and I won't be in your business. So I was like, bet.
And she never, you know, after that changed?
She ended up changing because I stopped being afraid of her, I guess you could say. But, you know, we ended up, it's not like I hate her or anything, or like,
it's just like, you know, yeah.
We've
You're
both changed
good
each
together.
other. Yeah.
Do you think she's more stricter to you or towards Emily? Like
now?
comparing your, like how she is with Emily or was with Emily, and your life as in childhood with her?
No, there's no comparison. It was
equally?
No.
Oh.
It was bad.
For
like
who?
right now she's strict with Emily, but it's most like, you know, do well in school, help me with the kids, help me with this. But with me, it was more like I needed to be like a certain way. And if it wasn't her way, it was a lot of like,
oh,
beat your ass, actually, you know?
Oh.
But, you know, it's whatever. No me duele.
You gotta get straight
it's a
at
lot
a point.
different. You know, for Emily, it was more like, it's more verbal. Regaños, for me, it was more physical.
Oh.
So, but, you know, it's whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
If my glasses were really good, I would see what she's saying there. I can't see.
Who?
Emily, she's on there, but I can't see what she's saying. We'll have to go look
Shared
back.
something.
No, in the bottom. She was like a face or something. Oh, no, yeah, she says shared. Liked your live or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Exactly.
But... Oh, I already read that one. Have you ever been on a date and you like regretted it, or you just like hated it?
Yes, I have. It was instant.
What's his name?
No, we're not naming.
Why?
Because I have respect for my current boyfriend.
Oh.
No, we're not saying names, but there's this dude who asked me and thought nice through text is really, one way. As soon as I get
How
there,
you know you though? What, like through Instagram?
through a mutual friend. Yeah. So he was into okay.
Kinky stuff.
No. He's a business person basically. I keep dating business people. Anyway.
Where?
Se creía.
So go on there.
Alright. I'll put you on. Se creía. He would think he was the shit. Like from the very get go. Like this is the nice restaurant we're going to, but would treat the waiters like garbage. And it was a really nice place, and there was a valet. Y le tira la llave. He threw the key at him, and I was just like, oh, nah, this ain't it. And while we were there, like, he would be very judgy with, how, like...
The pouring come? Or what?
No, it was more like we were sitting across from each other, and I could just see him analyzing everything I was doing. And he would point out, like, oh, like, I wish you would do this, I wish you would do that, like, already. And I'm like, dude, we just fucking met. Like,
literally.
Yeah, and like...
So he was trying to make you his way or something.
Yeah, and I was just like, the fuck does that? No. And he asked, I was like, will there be a second date? And I was like, no.
Really?
And he's like, so you just got a free meal out of me? And I'm like, boy.
Oh,
I was
no,
like, be so
he
for
did.
real. I was like, you spent $200, and I remember, anyone who knows me knows I carry some cash. I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not rich.
No.
But because of situations like that, I carried cash, and I was like, boy, I do not need your free meal. I was like, y se lo tiré. The same way he threw
into the
the keys. I was like, here, I don't need your free meal. And he was like, what? And you could see it in his face that it like kind of like hurt his ego, but I was like, I don't care. I remember I was like, fuck.
So
in my head,
he's never had that done before.
No, in my head I was like, yeah.
It was like
I just lost $200, but but my ego.
Right.
I was like, there's no way you're gonna tell me that like I'm using you for a free meal. Bye. Nah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
There's a reason why he was single this whole time.
Yeah, no, he was an ass. Oh.
Yeah.
Asshole.
What's it called? I had something in my head about this moment. Oh no, was he really rich, or like was he just flashing?
I think he was just flash. I don't know. We never got to the point where
never got that far.
Yeah, no. Oh. So he could have had some money, but
I don't know. I feel like the people that mostly act like that are the ones that are really
barely have anything. Yes.
Yes, I don't like that.
No.
I like that as a joke on here, not in real life. On here, I'd be saying stuff, but you never you unadded him that day? Huh? Unadded him?
Yeah, no, it's like as soon as I got to the car.
Oh hell! He didn't pick you up?
No, that was the worst part. It was like I got there before him. I already had my car was already stored away with valet, and I had to wait for him at the front door. And so that's when I noticed he threw I don't think he noticed that I saw him do that, because I was on by the door waiting for him. And then I could see him he was texting and he was going to the door, and then he sees me and he's like, oh, But yeah.
Oh, trashy person.
Trashy, garbage.
Yes.
Say it with me. Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. a little accent to it.
Oh.
Because he wants to be richness. He's garbage.
He's garbage. He's not richness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to look at my questions?
Because I'm nervous.
I'm surprised. You be getting lateness? Lady titty?
Lady titty?
Almost every weekend.
That's
What?
a lie.
Every weekend. Leaves the family functions to go get lit. And not even invite us? Like,
you can't even get
we're
in.
18 now.
Most places I go to, you gotta be 21 and up.
What has been your worst drinking experience?
Ooh. Okay. The thing is that I can drink a lot, and that's not like a flex or anything.
Mm-hmm. But like you won't get.
I won't get messed up, but
Mm-hmm. She's immune to it.
Immune.
Immune. So you understood, didn't you?
Yeah. But I don't get drunk. I don't get like to that point.
Mm-hmm.
But there was this one time. And so I guess the worst drinking experience wasn't even at a club. It was at home.
Oh.
So what had happened was me and Nancy, you know, my roommate,
Mm-hmm.
we were waiting on this music video to drop of our favorite K-pop group.
Yeah.
And we had gone to Quick Trip because she, you know, we went to go get a snack. Then we see some Buzz Balls there. And we're like, let's get some Buzz Balls. We had soju at home. Don't mix that. Don't ever mix soju and Buzz Balls. So we had 2 Buzz Balls each. That right there was already crime. When we shared 2 soju,
mm-hmm.
we ended up talking about everything. Things that like we would never say sober was said. Like it was pretty bad. And then she ended up throwing up on my favorite blanket. I ended up like leaving her there in her room.
What?
Yeah, because I had to go to my room. I ended up throwing up on the floor. It was bad. And then, but like as soon as I threw up, I was sober again, kind of for like a split second, and like I ran to the bathroom again to throw up there again.
Oh.
And then like that second time I threw up got me right, and I was able to clean up everything. It was horrible. The hangover was not it.
Have you like ever, you know, got in a fight while you're drunk? Like argument, fight, or you know?
Maybe I have gotten in an argument, but it was mostly because my friends. There's only really one that gets,
Mm-hmm.
you know. She se pasó de verga.
Mm.
Yeah, it was too much. Like I get it was your birthday,
Mm-hmm.
but like there's no. Like, why am I picking you up off of the floor? Why am I like having to dress you up again because you're taking your clothes off? And
you were out.
Yeah, and we were at a bar.
Mm.
It was embarrassing. So I was just like, no. I was like, girl, why can't you just, you know, drink responsibly?
Oh, so she was getting, you know, undressed in front of.
It was bad.
Hell no.
Yeah. And this same friend for her 21st birthday,
Mm-hmm.
I really need new friends. The same for her 21st birthday, she invited me. She was like, oh, let's go clubbing. Tengo ganas de bailar. I want to dance, you know, this and that. And I was like, what? So we go, and then she's like, I like, we want to get a table. She had invited a couple of her friends. She's like, I want to get a table. So we and some drinks. And I was like, okay. She was like, let's split the cost. And I'm like, all right. And there was like at least 7 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bet, you know. I was like, whatever, I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, we need a card, or you know, who's gonna pay?
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny that this bitch immediately, she's like, Jossalyn, she's gonna pay. And I'm like,
really?
I think that day, I generally don't remember. I think it was about $500, $600 that just like disappeared from me. And I texted her the next day. I was like, hey, this is how much was spent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know the rest of your friends. Can you like tell them it's this much each?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, why can't you just pay it? I'm like, she was like, you have money, you work at a dealer. Flabbergasted. Fuck, nah, I was pissed. Like, and I remember I stopped talking to her for a while.
No, is she never paid back?
Mm-mm.
Oh, hell no. Call her out. What's her name? We'll hit her up. Call her out.
Oh, no.
Let my fans go for her.
Let's not do this, pal. Mm-mm.
Hashtag justice for Jossalyn.
Justice
that's
for Jossalyn
not
is
okay.
real. Cause
Cash App was right now. Send us a galaxy. Send, 5 of those.
Yeah. Just 5 of your buckaroos will help save Jossalyn. No, like that pissed me off, and I stopped talking to her for a bit. And honestly, my dumbass just keeps her around.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because she also had a shitty childhood, and like I've known her for years. But like honestly, I was just talking to my mom about this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "There's no excuses." My mom was like, "¿Por qué no la regañas?" I can't fix her life for her.
Yeah.
Because she's about my age.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling still to this day. I'm like, no, I can't. That's not my problem.
Well, like, what's her life? Tell us.
Well, she's 26, still out there partying and drinking, and then she doesn't have money for her, necessities, and then she's always asking for money online.
Really?
Not asking, more like begging. Yeah,
Oh,
so it's low key embarrassing, and I'm like, no. It's not it.
That's not okay.
That's not
but
okay.
no kids?
No kids.
Oh, okay. I mean, there is fine. I was thinking she's
STDs,
kids.
No, but
yeah.
no kids, but.
Yeah, I would hate to live that life. Because I don't know, because even for a little times, I feel like I get worried. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna be wasting this much and I still gotta pay my bills in this.
Yeah, and like, because you're young, you're what, you're 18, 19? You have your responsibilities, you have your bills to pay, your rent to pay. And then if you have some money, you have some in your savings, and then whatever's left, you can spend on yourself. Yeah. But no, she would rather spend it on...
like every single dime.
Yeah. Like drinking, smoking, this and that. And it's just whatever, do what you need to do to cope with your life. But be responsible.
Yeah.
And don't ask other people for help.
Yeah. I'd be so... what's it called? Do people actually help her?
I have yet to help her once.
Oh.
I don't know if people do, to be honest. I think it's to the point where, like, she's like, hey, guys, I'm really craving some... Not just, like, saying, like, oh, I'm hungry. Can y'all, like, send me money for food? She's like, I'm craving a seafood boil. Send me money for a seafood boil. And I'm like... Even I don't go to those because I'm like, it was kind of pricey,
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I have the means to go, indulge once in a while, but just crazy, I'm like, no way. There's no way.
Nah, that reminds me of this one guy. I was at Sam's and I'm leaving. This homeless man asked for $50. He's like, do you have $50 you don't need? I don't need.
You don't need.
I just
like, I need.
I said no. And he looked so offended. He's like, and I said,
50 is insane.
I'm like, I don't have money. And he looks at my groceries and looks at me and just walks away. But backs up walking away at me like that. I'm like, what the hell?
You don't need is insane, to be honest.
For real.
You got a 50 you don't need? I'm gonna start saying that. Brian, do you have a 50 you don't need?
No,
Spare
as your followers right there. Emily, you're still on there. Send some money. Give us some of your quince money. It better still be around. That was for your savings, not for you to be spending. I bet you don't even have.
She said I'm broke. That is a lie.
Yeah, why are you lying? I know they gave you at least 16,000 on that quince. Do you still have? Nah, you wasted all your money.
No, for my quince money, I spent it on a car.
Oh yes. Like, what's it called? Do you feel unfair that your parents bought her a car, but you had to pay for your own?
Not really.
No. I'd be.
Because
sell it.
When I was 15, they didn't have the means as much as they do now. Like they're able to provide that for her.
Like they started off, you can see the struggles that they had before.
Yeah, I mean it was, they did what they could with me, and that's fine. I wouldn't expect anything. It's whatever.
That's good about you.
It's
We need more about you. We need more of you out there, you know?
Or,
A little birdie. Oh no, let's go back to you saying how your parents are super, into church, religious. So a little birdie told me that you don't go to church anymore. Like for like
was that Emily?
5 years.
5 years. Ain't been that long.
Like what? Why don't you go? Are you just like done? Like they push religion too much on you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Cause growing up, this was from like the age of like 11.
Mm-hmm.
No, even before then. Like I always a kid. We used to go to this church. Get out like from my house. I don't even know what it was, but either way, I was the padre had a wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what.
I'm not Catholic. I don't know nothing.
No, but like that's not.
I know you're not allowed to, but like
exactly.
if for Catholics,
we should have known that was a red flag from the very beginning. But no, that padre had a wife and 2 kids, which.
Wait, so was
Catholic
church?
I don't know if it was Catholic.
I'm most likely Christian. Because for us, yeah.
No, because he would always have he would do the whole Eucharist, turn the bread into his flesh and all that, which is very Catholic of him. And he would say it was Catholic. It was a lie. We were lied to. It was a cult.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I was those monaguillos, the little kids that would dress up in white, help the padre on the on the altar or whatever. Since then, that was that's how it started. Then we moved to an actual Catholic church, the St. Joseph, the one that's by that one. And there, you know how on Mondays they would go to Bible study. So my parents, my mom and dad.
You didn't go?
I wouldn't go, but I would have to take care of their kids. At the time, with just Emily and Angel, I think Ariana came around. I don't remember, but I'd take care of the kids. And then on Tuesday, we would have to go to choir practice, because on Wednesdays, they would, tocar and sing and whatnot for this, it was a grupo de oración or whatever. So that was Wednesday up, and it would go until 10 p.m. And then on Thursday, I think Thursday was literally the only day off. Fridays, the first Friday of the month, there was a vigilia where it would go up until 12 at night.
Oh yeah.
And then if it wasn't the first Friday of the month, there would be practice, because they would play at the La Misa on Sundays. And then Saturdays, they would put me into be a teacher.
Really?
I would teach kids about religion that I wasn't even that sure about, which is horrible. But so I would be teaching teenagers that were maybe 3 years younger than me. It was embarrassing, okay. But or I think the first year they put me with 6-year-olds. So I was very much known in that freaking church.
Yeah.
It's la hija de Vero, la hija de Will, I was oh, she's so devoted to the church. And that was the image that they wanted me to keep, and it just got to too much. How am I only having Thursday off? Maybe. It was too much church. It was way too much church. And then I just got tired of it. I was just no. I feel like I burnt out. I was no, no más. And I wasn't even that religious to begin with.
Yeah, it was more for them.
Yeah, it was more for them. So when I became independent, you would say, I just stopped going. Which I know that they're not happy about, but you can't push religion down someone's throat.
Right. I think it was the same experience you had, the same for me. Because Mondays, we had practice for, church. Because I wanted to be the lead singer. I was a lead singer.
There it is.
No, I was the lead singer.
Right.
For 3 years for the kids.
There was no.
Then they're like, why don't you go to the piano? I'm like, okay, but I want to sing. And they're like, you need a new skill. So they put me on piano, and I wasn't singing no more. Unfortunately, I didn't show my talent. But they put me on piano, so then I hated piano. I hated it. I mean, I'm talented now, but I hated it. And it was practice. Then Tuesdays we had regular church. Wednesday was my day off, for opposite of you. Thursdays we had church at my house, so people would come over at my house, and we had a reunion for like an hour. Then we had the youth church. After that would be the Vigilia one. Saturday we would go to someone else's house, and then Sunday was regular church. And that's why I don't go to church no more. It's not. I mean, yes, I chose not to, but now that I look at it, I'm like, okay, maybe I want to go back. So I'm in I'm there wanting to go back to church, but not so.
Not so much.
Yeah, not like, oh, I'm gonna go, help out and this and that. Not right now, because it's been long. It's been like 4 years. I go once a year.
I've talked to my mom about this because she asked me, well, my parents, both of them asked me, like, well, why don't you go to church anymore? I'm like, I got burnt out. Like, I pushed it too, far down my throat. It was too much. I was like, and I was like, look at Emily. I think Emily, she, if there's like, she wants to go out with me on a Sunday, she still goes to church. Like, she'll go in the morning, and like it comes from her that she wants to go, but it was because church, like, religion wasn't shoved down her throat the way it was with me, right? And I'm like, look at Emily, like, she is okay going to misa with you guys, but it's like, once a week. That's not gonna,
like, she's not participating in anything, is she?
Not really, but like, at least she enjoys going to misa. Got me with me, it's more like it was like an obligation. Misa was an obligation, and it's just like I already went on Monday. I mean, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Like,
yeah. How was it like go inside the? Because I knew you would talk to a padre, right, or something.
Confession.
Yeah. How is it like going there? I don't do that.
Terrifying.
Because I feel like, for me, in my opinion, and like my religion, is like, just you talk to God, and God's gonna, and pray and solve you. Don't tell nobody else. So for you, it's like you have to talk to what?
The priest, el padre.
Okay, so.
No.
Every how long do you have to do it?
However long you you can be there for like 20 seconds to like however long you need.
No, but like, you can. Is there a certain day, like, or a certain fechas that you do it?
You can go every day to confession, from what I've heard. There's no specific day or holiday. There's the misa does like where they bring in multiple priests from other churches, just so I think it's before the holidays. I think. I'm not that. I don't really know. I don't remember.
So they'll see you there.
I have gone. His mom was like, "Van a hacer confesiones este día. You should go." And then like, my dad would call me too. Like, there's gonna be confessions. I'm like, all right, I'll go. I was like, I should probably start fresh.
Okay, so tell me, like, have you ever told the priest, like, something?
Yes.
Obviously, you're not gonna tell them everything. Oh, do you?
You're supposed to. Like, the rule is that, like, you gotta tell them what your sins are, and if you're thinking of one, but you're like, you don't want to tell him, but like it's on your mind and you're not telling him, that's a sin, because you gotta say it in order for you to be forgiven. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, there are some sins where I like debate. I could be talking to him, and I'm in my head it's like, tell him this, and I'm like, no, that's embarrassing, I have done that, which is that's like, it's no use,
I mean, if I knew that he doesn't know who I am, like...
Yeah, when they do the mass, the confessions or whatever, I go to a padre that I don't know. Oh. Yeah. And
do you actually,
That's when I'm like, actually, you don't know me, I tell him everything. I've said some things. And he's like, well... He's like, what you gotta do is you gotta, pray this many Hail Marys.
How does that go? What is that?
I don't know it in English.
No, but like, how do you do it? Do you just like pray or what?
Yeah, you pray the
Rosario?
Not the Rosario. Oh.
Then what?
Who's gonna say it? It's been too damn long. Oh. No, but yeah, you gotta say certain prayers. certain amount of times, and he's like, reflect on it and don't do it again, you know, type shit.
Do you say if he's like, okay, do 4 prayers, you can do it all at once, all 4, or like
Yeah, that's what I
do.
do. Yeah. They say that when you're doing confession with them, they don't remember everything. Like, they don't remember it. And I'm like, please. They're like, yeah, when we have that thing on, it's like God doesn't let us remember it. I'm like, that's a damn lie. Because there was a padre that I didn't really like, but I had to go to confession with him. And like, I could feel the judgment coming from him every time he would see me. Forget my ass.
Because I'd be scared low key. One, because I feel like you know my parents, and I have a feeling you could drop something like a little hint. Like I feel that, so that's why it's like
low key. I feel like that too. I was like, oh, you should keep a lookout on your daughter. You know, on your son.
Yeah. Are they? They're not allowed to say anything, right?
They're not allowed to. But
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that.
I wouldn't either, because I'm a chismosa.
I would ignore it.
Yo, si fuera tú, I'd keep an eye out on your daughter.
Literally. I'll be standing outside
that.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Nah, me neither. I couldn't be. No pudiera. We're too chismosas.
Literally. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's leave that one for last. Okay. So, what did your parents think about your first tattoo? Since they were very religious. First off, how old are you?
I was like 23.
Okay, so you were...
I was an adult.
Yeah, okay.
No, 24, 23, I think. I don't remember. But my dad stopped talking to me for like a week.
Really?
Not a week, like a month. It was... I was disappointed.
Which one was it?
Huh?
Which one was it?
It was the dumbest, because it was a friendship tattoo with Nancy. We got matching butterflies. I got mine on the ankle. Oh. And she got hers on her knee, which is a cute placement, by the way. That's cute, you know?
Didn't it hurt? Doesn't it hurt when you're like right here?
It was all of like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Like, it was really quick. Like, it hurts. Like, it stings, but not really. But anyways, I had it for like 2 weeks before I was just hiding it, you know. I was buying like a full coverage foundation, band-aids that were my skin color. I was wearing long socks. It was the summer, like, and I was thinking, I was like, eventually, like, we're gonna go to like the beach, we're gonna go to the pool, like, they're gonna see it. I was like, there's no point. And I remember going to the house one day, and I was just nervous, but I was like, I'm gonna tell them today. And I was like, Mom, Dad, sit down.
Oh.
And they were like, ¿Qué? And my mom was on her phone. I was like, put the phone away. I was like, I need to tell you something. And like, her mind went to the gutter real quick. She was like, ¿Qué? ¿Ya tienes marido? I was like, no. Like, what the, you know? And like, she thought I was pregnant or something.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I got something. I got done. It's pretty permanent. And she was like, no me digas that you got a tattoo. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you want to see it? She was like, no quiero ver. Matter of fact, I think she was like, I'm going to cut it off of you. Like, she was threatening to cut it off of me. And she was like, I don't know how you're going to do it. ¿Cómo le vas a hacer? But I need that gone by tomorrow. And my dad was like, no, you need to remove it. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to remove it.
Yeah. I
was like, that's so dumb. I'm so grown. Like, you can't. And I'm like, it's the tiniest butterfly. I'm like, no, Mom. But yeah, my dad was like, he was low-key kind of mad. High-key kind of mad. He was very mad. My mom, surprisingly, she wasn't that mad. Then she was talking to me the next day, very fine, you know, todo normal. And I was like, I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop, but no. It took me a minute to get my dad to talk to me again, though.
Like, when you would see him, he would just...
Yeah, he would just, like... He already has, like, a mean face anyways. Just, like, de amargado. So there are times where, like, he's fine, and I see him, and he looks like he's just mad. That's just his face. So I couldn't tell if he was still mad at me or just normal. But I could feel some tension. My mom, no. Which was very weird. That was kind of weird.
You would think it was a.
You would think.
Her.
Yeah, but I was like.
Nah, your dad knows too much. He be knowing too much. He got a secret right here, ready to tell everyone. How about me?
He's very vigilant. A little too vigilant.
Oh my gosh, I can't. What's it called? But when you were getting it done, you were sober, right? Like you were thinking about it.
No, I was very sober.
So in your thought process, like, oh my, he does not see I'm recording. It doesn't matter. Oh wait, they're gonna be able to hear on that. Okay, we'll cut right here. Go on my lap and you'll see I'm recording.
You know, he's hung up on his dad. I'd beat your ass. I'll be like, call again.
I literally told them I'm recording at 8.
Oh my god.
Not me. Oh, they're right here. But like your thought process during those
You've been yapping
times.
for 46 minutes. Keep going.
Your thought process the whole time getting it done.
Yeah, no, I was
like,
sober.
Oh, my mom's gonna.
Oh.
Like, was it?
Honestly, I didn't even think about my mom. I was just like, I'm grown. This is cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's a friendship tattoo. Like, I think I'll do
Whatever, yeah.
You know, like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I see you getting it done. We should,
I know,
we should
like,
get one
I was
done.
definitely told that I was gonna go to hell.
Oh.
You know, like,
Who?
oh.
Your mom?
Yeah, both of them. But I was just like, well, if I go to hell for this, like, this won't be the only reason why I won't be allowed in heaven.
Oh.
And I always tell them this. I'm like, they're like, oh, it's because, you know, you need to go to church because, like, your goal is to make it to heaven. I'm like, I'm not that delusional, you know? I was like, I know I'm not going to make it to heaven.
Oh. So you believe in both hell and heaven?
I believe that people, normal, because, okay, in church, there's a lot of people que va todo el tiempo and you know, they're always there. They just have this facade.
Mm-hmm.
Como que son bien, I feel like you know.
Double face.
Yeah, this very fake.
Mm.
And it'd be those main people that have kids that be doing
Oh, no, yeah.
the most, and then they ain't making it to heaven. But they the main ones, the main faces of the...
Oh, yeah, I got you. No, yeah. I think there was a situation in our church that happened that time, like that too. They were putting most of it was like favoritism. They were putting like, you know, certain people up there, and like they would be different on social media, or they would do different stuff. I felt this super weird since I was all in that church, and I had most of my following back then was my church friends, like even older people. So when I started posting about, you know, music that I was listening to, about stuff about me, I would keep getting messages like, "Are you okay? You should go back to church."
Mind your business.
Like getting into my life, you know. And then turns out they dropped church literally next year too. So really, it's like people should just, you know, focus on their own life and not really. I guess some people, like, only, at least I felt it for one person, it was very genuine. It was like, okay, yeah, you know, this and that. But like for the rest, it was more like criticized. Mm-hmm. So people should just worry about their own stuff, and then about themselves with God, and then, you know, leave it to that.
Like, preach.
We've made it to the last and final question.
What is it?
You ready? Because I don't even know. Have your parents met your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
They have? Really? Last time I checked, you were still hiding him. How long has it been before you saw him? How long has it been before you showed it?
We have been dating exactly 6 months. They met him on our 6-month anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, like that too. Yeah.
What's next? A ring? Let me see your fingers. That's a clickbait.
It's a
clickbait right there.
I'm engaged, y'all. No, I'm not. No, it's a promise ring. But you know,
I would put that little piece on my video. Your dad looks at it and he's like,
they're engaged and she didn't tell me. I forget he watches your videos.
I'm looking about to do that. Get more reviews.
Block him.
Oh hell no.
No.
But where were you? Like how?
They weren't even supposed to meet. The problem was that Emily's padrino and madrina, they were celebrating a birthday. I think it was her, Tina, the madrina. Tina, the madrina. Sorry. Anyways, they were celebrating her birthday, and she called me. She's like, "Hey, can you like, come to the party?" It was on Monday. She's like, "Come to the party, And I was like, "It's because I'm on a date. I'm kind of far." And she's like, "Tráetelo." And I was just like,
"Cause Julia was in front of the family, or just
no, wait." And she was like, "Bring him." And I'm like, "Cause Tina and Nabor, they had caught us already with me and him."
Yeah.
So I was just like, I guess it makes sense to bring him there, And then I called my dad. I told Emily, I was like, "Should I bring him?" And then she was like, "I don't know, it's up to you." And I was like, "Mention it to your dad." And then she did. Oh. She recorded him. He looked nervous. He was like, "Oh shit, she actually gonna bring him, But then my mom, she was like, "No, she gotta bring him to the house. They gotta do it properly." And my dad was like, "No, bring him on Thursday." He set the date and everything. He was like, "Bring him on Thursday, and we'll meet him there." And I was like, "Oh shit." So we had no other choice.
Oh, so you didn't bring him there?
Not to the party. No, I wasn't allowed to. It had to be more in a good.
So he
setting.
came over.
So he came over on
Your mom
Thursday.
made food and everything for him.
Yeah, my mom made chicken pozole or something. I don't remember what it was. I was too nervous. It was fine. He was very nervous because he speaks Spanish, but he no sabo.
Oh.
But he understands a lot. Like, you could talk to him in Spanish.
By the reaction of your parents, you think it's like approved?
My mom likes him.
Okay.
She likes him. My dad is very like, "You ain't worthy." Oh. But so is Angel. Angel's really jealous right now. My little brother. He's like pissed. He won't talk to me.
He didn't know?
He knew, but it became too real for him.
Oh.
When I brought him over. And now he's like, "Oh no, like why do you have a boyfriend?" And I was like, "Because I'm old." And then and Emily asked him, and they were like, "Oh, who would you rather see, have a boyfriend, me or Jossalyn?" And he was like, "I would rather see you with a boyfriend than Jossalyn." He's very jealous right now.
Aww.
Yeah. My dad is very, low-key. He's getting there. My mom, I feel like she's there.
But if he was cool with, I don't know, I think because it's different reaction between, Emily's, and
thing is that she hasn't met Emily's boyfriend.
But, your dad was a little supportive about it, wasn't he?
A little bit. But the thing is, my dad is supportive of me having a boyfriend. It's just that he thought that my boyfriend would be more, outgoing. My boyfriend is very introverted. Which is fine with me. I prefer someone more introverted than...
Yeah.
Because I don't, If you're too extroverted, that's like you're too much for me, So, No, but, and my dad, he was like, "Oh, it's because he's very, he's a little too... You don't see that chispa in him." And I'm like...
I feel like it's better, because it's, more... They look more mature, It's more mature than... an outgoing person. That would be too
And then she was like, and then plus he was like, "You seem like you're older than him." And I'm like, I am older than him by 5 months. But he was like, "You look like you have your life together. He doesn't like." And I'm like, "Damn, all right, and I'm like, just let's give him a chance. You'll
yeah."
But my mom is there. She likes him, surprisingly.
That's good. I mean, that's the toughest one.
That was the toughest.
Yeah.
You would think my mom.
Okay, I think after that he hasn't came to the house.
He went again on a Sunday. We went to a corn maze pumpkin patch thing, and then at night we stopped by my mom's house.
Oh,
yeah, it was fine. They had more of a conversation.
Did you ask personal stuff
Yeah, a little bit more about his job and what he does and whatnot.
Okay, that's good.
We just yapping away.
What's it called? When is he gonna come here? We should have brought him today.
He wanted to. He's like,
Really?
should I tag along? And I was like, no.
He'd be like, oh, he's gonna flip the camera. He's gonna show everyone. He's gonna show everyone.
No.
What's it called? You can bring him to the next family party?
Yeah, he's coming to Sarita's birthday, Angel and Sarah's birthday. So.
Okay, present him to everyone.
Well, yeah, look on the 60. You already met him at the fair.
Oh no, yeah, I did. But it was like more of, quick, because they left to who knows where.
To walk around the fair.
That's what she said, but I went to the whole fair and she wasn't there.
Boy.
Actually, when I was on phone with her, she was in the parking lot. Yes, when we were getting off the first ride, Emily was like, where are you? And she's like, I'm in the parking lot. We
had just gotten there. No. You were really trying. No, we had just gotten there. It was packed. The whole thing was packed.
What was packed?
We had to walk. We had to walk. Stop. Keep it PG-13, man.
Oh my gosh.
My mom watches it.
What the
No.
I say we still do the true truths and one lie, but only one.
Only one?
To see who gets... Actually, two. To see who gets the yolk.
No! You're gonna have to do both, because I ain't doing it.
Me? Like, I would have...
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up. He wants me to eat raw and...
Fine, we'll do the shot of vinegar.
Oh.
Let's get it right now.
Fill it up, half lemon, half...
Yeah.
Pasta. Ooh. Oh! You had it filled.
Make no face.
No face?
I don't know. I'm an actor, so... Oh. So I know what's up.
Next.
It's a sangria.
Whoever has to drink that shit is gonna cry at night.
Look. Oh, they can see it. Let's get it close up to the camera. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't blur. Alright, so your two truths and one lie?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We're just doing one?
Yeah. Unless you want to do the egg.
Hell no. You made me... Never mind. You start first.
No, I have to think about it.
So you're unprepared, I see. Because they're not as like... Okay. I can play the guitar. I had a crush on a 42-year-old.
That's not fair, because what if you had a crush on a celebrity and he was 42?
A real person.
Okay.
Not celebrity, like a 42-year-old. And I used to... Hold up. This one's too... where the fuck... Where? Oh, and I had an Etsy shop.
What's an Etsy shop?
Etsy, like an... Etsy, like an online... Like an online store.
Oh, okay. I feel like you can play the guitar. I don't know. Since your dad plays the guitar, I'm like, maybe she plays the guitar too. Etsy shop, you like to work, So, but I don't know, but 42-year-old who doesn't? Depending on I need to see how it looks like.
No, you just gotta know. He was 42. What's the lie, Brian?
I think the lie is the Etsy shop.
The Etsy shop?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
You don't know how to play guitar?
I do know how to play guitar.
It was the 42-year-old?
The lie was that I had a crush on a 42-year-old. I've never had a crush on a 42-year-old. Like a real person, at least.
This is rigged. Because
that
was not fair.
I had an Etsy shop back during COVID times. I run a K-pop Etsy shop.
Oh yes, I forgot. I remember you showed had phone cases, right?
Yeah, I had phone
Oh
cases.
my gosh.
I thought this was very obvious.
forgot.
I made it easy for you. You just don't pay attention to me.
All right.
I've played the guitar in front of you.
Oh yeah.
You just don't pay attention to me.
Oh my, you literally played it in summer.
Yeah.
I named my dog Fred. I have 2 other siblings. And I wrote a song.
Well, you do have 2 other siblings. So it's between Fred and the song. I think you didn't have a dog named Fred. Because knowing you probably wrote a song. Am I right?
Yeah.
Knowing you, I was like, I'm sure he had the chorus, the melody in his head. No, it's all you.
And I was like, let me make that one first. And then when I looked up, I was like, fuck, now I have to look up for the next questions.
I named my dog Fred.
I was gonna say I named my dog after me. Because that would be more me.
That would have made more sense. Like,
yes.
I was like, I see it. Yeah.
But then I had messed it up. Okay. Come back on part 2.
Now, when am I gonna hear the song? Ay, de macho alfa. Don't throw up. Oh, was that the Tabasco?
Yep. I hope you guys like this video, this podcast. We got to know about Jossalyn more. And would you like to say anything before we move on? Well, before end it.
You're welcome. It took him a while to get me on this podcast.
Yes, we were like in the middle of $100,000 or 50,000. Obviously, she said 100,000, so that's why she's here.
Yeah.
Just getting that check.
It wasn't after taking him to do his driver's test like 5 times that he was like, you should be on my podcast. You should be on my podcast.
Oh, yes. Thanks for her. I finally got my driver's license. I still haven't done that text that says, I am now licensed. I'm going to do that soon.
Yeah.
But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys on the next video with her sister, EMELY CORTEZ. Bye.
Testing. And we are back on Keeping It Real Season 2.